You're not ready for this one. You're not ready for this one. How viral these guests went over the weekend of powerslap 13 is actually mind-blowing. Today we got Dontae, we got Stunt, and we got Chelsea. The slap matches heard around the world, literally heard around the world. All right, everybody, get ready. Hold on to your seat and your eyes and your emotions because it's about to get fun and crazy. Over 400 million views from what I'm aware of at this present time for their matches. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. That's a knockout.
3, 2, 1, yeah, that's a knockout. They call me kamikaze, put you in heaven's lobby. On gas, no brakes, you can never stop me. Nah, no, you can never stop me. Yeah, cause I'm the power slap king. Dodson, baby!
No,
Nobody knows. That's a good pun. Nobody knows.
nobody knows.
All right, Chelsea, let's breathe life into this one. You ready?
Yep.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Slap Zone. We got the queen in the building. Everybody knows her name now. Everybody
Get
give it
it?
up for
No.
Chelsea, Mini Mayhem, Dodson. My gosh. Well, I truthfully, right off the rip, you look way better today than yesterday. Do you feel better?
You know, I picked on some makeup and my bandages are there and, had to do some bad bitch shit.
That's right. That's right. Well, your attitude is awesome. I mean, I said it last night. It's not the moment, you necessarily want or are expecting, but man, holy eyeballs, Chelsea. Did you feel any of that afterwards? Can you even express how you feel after that?
Okay, so hear me out. When it happened, my mind was blown. Like, I was like, what the hell happened? I've never had my nose broken ever. Like, I've never had a bone broken. So when my nose broke and it was like on stage bleeding everywhere, like obviously that's a whole shock to your body. It was just a lot. It was intense. I feel like even I watched Erica even look away from that situation. It was a lot. I was looking for John. I was like crying for him. So I didn't really realize like we were in the back and then I get transported to the hospital and he's like, well, they posted your video, and I was like, of my nose getting, because there's no record, right? Like he doesn't record because he's so into like watching what's going
Yeah,
on.
he's in the moment.
Yeah, and so I knew what happened, but I didn't really know how it happened as
Got
per
it.
se.
Got
Like
it.
I know I got slapped in the nose. You process all of that, but I was just like, okay, well, like what went wrong somewhere? So when they posted the video, I was like, oh my gosh, that's awful.
It was
Like
so
it's so bad.
it's so it's so funny now, but in the moment, I shit you not, because I didn't get to go to the prelims this time. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm just on my phone when I get a sec or or whatever. So I get on
yeah.
my phone and I looked at Allie. I'm like, what the fuck? Look at this.
John was saying he was like, I was like, what the fuck? Like that was his natural reaction, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't even know what to think. Like I was like, fuck. And then it went viral. Like when I say viral, like it went viral and I was like, my gosh, so I'm getting like all these messages. I haven't
Can't
even
imagine.
went through all of them, but
But
I'm getting
huge.
opportunities out of it. So I mean, hey, it's a winning
Yeah, there we
situation.
go.
I was like, all right, cool. I get my nose fixed and I gotta do all this crazy stuff. Word.
Yes, sir. I think Breathe Right. If you're listening, this is your girl. Let's get it.
Sign me up. I'm gonna
Sign
need
me
those
up.
strips now.
Heck yeah. You're the perfect spokesperson for them now.
I know.
But it just was like, it really was surreal. And then Chelsea, literally, like I checked 5 minutes later, maybe, and it was just like boom, 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 boom. And it's such a cool moment for the sport because there are a lot of reels in slap that get a lot of views, but there's only like 6 or 7 out of all of them that kind of like stand up there, and that's one of them. You're attached to it, and it's people are gonna know your name that much more for the next one.
Yeah, they know my name is like the girl that broke her nose. I'm like, hey, that's me. Let me raise my hand real quick.
It's Chelsea.
Yeah, but I'm a gangster for that because honestly, a lot of people, that's why I made a post today. A lot of people didn't know that I actually got called Wednesday afternoon to weigh in Thursday morning. So I actually got a call Wednesday afternoon to weigh in Thursday morning. So I cut 8.8 pounds. My flight got delayed. We land in Vegas. Can't find my driver anywhere. Kind of have to start cutting weight a little bit late at night. I cut a little bit of weight, but not a ton. The PI doesn't open till what, 7? So the weight cutting was a lot on my body.
Yeah.
I won't. Yeah, that was intense. Weigh in at 127. I was grateful my opponent was game for it. PETA was like,
Yeah.
all right, let's go. She didn't care. She wanted to go out and fight. I don't blame her. She was cutting to 115. She didn't have to cut no weight. So it was a great opportunity on both ends. Ronda Rousey came out to go watch PETA. And that was the whole reason why she even came out in the first place, was to watch her.
Yeah. So it all just kind of came together how it was supposed to.
Yeah, things happen for a reason, and
Right.
the reason why all this happened, I don't know yet, but it'll come about some way or another.
No, it definitely will. But here's the thing, it shows, and I was saying this all weekend. I was like, when it comes to like power slap, especially because there's MMA fighters, there's boxers. You say, "Hey, would you do slap?" And they go, "Fuck no!" Like even people who are game to fight and are like the pinnacle of their
Yeah.
sport, it's intimidating. So it showed 100% validated 100% when Chelsea says, "I'm about this. I'm about this life." You literally prove that, and to do all that in under 20 hours, 26 hours, something like
Literally,
that.
yeah.
I
And
mean, geez.
I don't take it as a joke when I say I'm about it, like I mean I'm about it. Like I love power slap so much. Like they're gonna call me, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I literally dropped everything I was doing and I showed up and I showed out, obviously. So there's that. But
Did the
I
I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
ask you. No, I just wanted to ask you with the weight cut itself. You didn't have access to the PIs, so were you just walking around, running around Vegas in a hoodie? Like how evil was that?
John is such a professional. Like once I got that phone call, I was actually on set for a commercial and I left. I was like, "Hey, my job called me. I have to go." Like they were expecting me there and I
The
literally
hell?
left and he was like, "Let's start cutting weight." And we have Epsom salt at our house, so I started taking an Epsom salt bath. He wrapped me up. He It's like a sauna wrap kind of, but you put a sauna suit on and then you put blankets and towels and stuff on you to keep your heat on to have you sweat. And then
Okay.
he's like, "Okay, we're like, there's my treadmill right there." He's like, "Get on the treadmill 20 minutes." And then we redid that 3 times. And then obviously your body needs to cool down a little bit because if it's like at a certain temperature, it just stops cutting weight, which he knows all that back end. And he's like, "Well, we can't like overcut because then your body's gonna freak out. So we'll cut some and then we'll cut some at the PI tomorrow." So
And
I
then
want to say I cut like 3 pounds here, 3.5. And then I was walking around like the airport when it got delayed. He's like, "Go take laps. Go do this." Like whatever we can to get the weight off. I missed the mark for weigh-ins when we got to, 'cause there's earlier weigh-ins, obviously you know about that, but
sure.
it's from 9 to 11, so you weigh in by 11 o'clock and then you have an hour to cut weight. Well, we had to walk to the spa that's at Fontainebleau, which is on the opposite end of where we were weighing in.
That's
So we're
right.
going through this freaking I'm mind you, I still trying to cut weight because I have to cut that extra hour. I have to. It's mandatory. So we get to the spa, I'm trying to cut weight and I only
Were you
had like
so was part of
maybe 30 minutes to cut in there total. Like by the time we paid for it, because I
kid?
like there was a bunch of shit going on. I was like, "Bro, you guys are literally giving me like 30 minutes instead of the full hour." Because by the time we walked there, we paid, we had to sign a paper, somebody has to walk us back. I was like, "Fuck, Erica, like I'm sorry, but
Yeah, like there's certain aspects of that you yourself and John can't control. You're literally just doing
they
what
were
you can,
super,
and
yeah, they were super understand. Like, mind you, everybody was so cool and they were like, "Dude, you're a gangster for even doing this." Like, they thanked me for going out and they were excited. Oh, I did that last minute. Mind you, I wasn't even in training camp. Wasn't doing I
no,
weightlift and
you
I
were
was
shooting a
like,
commercial, and
yeah,
they said, "Get your ass on a plane."
I was eating junk food the day before, so it was chaos. Do you know what's funny is like I rarely eat pizza, but we were eating pizza the day before. Like we went on a little date night with the kids and we're like, "Oh, let's go eat pizza." And then so I was even like heavier than what I normally would be.
Man.
Yeah, like because we like went out, we even had ice cream. Like it was a good time. But we were laughing. He's like, "What are the odds like you eat like ice cream and pizza and then they're like, "Hey,
Real.
let's cut weight." Like it was so funny.
I mean, I think have they given you any I mean, you did the damn thing, no questions asked, you know what I'm saying? And so did they give you any insight for what's next for you after you heal up? Or they gotta give you a shot like immediately.
Honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen just because my nose got broken. It has to get
Yeah.
fixed. So they didn't give me like any insight with that per se. But my video went so viral, like they were excited about it. It's crazy, right? Because that's never happened. So like
Right.
not excited in a sense of like, hey, your nose broke, but like it made people view Power Slap more, right? Like because you click on it and you're like, oh shit, and then you watch all these little knockouts and stuff. So that was a big moment for the organization also. Like it was a crazy moment for me, but a big moment for the organization.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it is always gonna be it's one of those things like, with the UFC or whatever, how they have these flashback knockouts or highlights or whatever. It's gonna be a staple to the sport. It was a huge moment for the sport. Absolutely. Yeah.
When I watched Slap News's one, like the video that they took, that one was even crazier to me because like how it's angled, you see my nose literally break, like how it
Just
was broken. I was like, my eyes went cross-eyed and everything. I was like, that was crazy.
and everybody handled it in the best way. I saw some of the comments from Paulina and all that, and she was just a champ about it. And it was just one of those holy shit moments. And you gotta ride the wave for a minute.
Yeah, that's all like like I don't know how to word this in like a way like where people would understand. I guess like she was expecting a different opponent, right? So mind you, her mindset is already to like go out and beat up Bella, right? Like go slap the
Right.
shit out of Bella. They also switched plans on her last minute. So everything last minute for me was also last minute for her.
That's fair.
Height wise, I don't know mine and Bella's height wise, but everything that was switched up on me was switched up on her. uh like she moved up in weight. She was supposed to fight at 115. She didn't have to really cut weight. uh
Yeah.
and just like to where people understand, like I get people are being like hateful because that was an illegal strike. There was a lot of stuff that was going wrong that night. Literally, our hair didn't get braided till we walked out. Like her hair got finished, but I literally yelled at the lady because I was so upset. And I was like, I need my fucking hair done because I have nothing. And that's why my hair was braided half-assed. So like literally everything that could have went wrong for the both of us literally went wrong for the both of us. Like I got the
Yeah.
shit end of it with my nose broken, but like when I say the hair braiding, literally you name it, everything like like went wrong. Like she didn't even think she was fighting. So she was probably in that mindset like, oh, I'm already not fighting. So it's hard to explain and get people to understand that point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm glad you kind of, gave us that little behind the scenes look because that is real. Like and fighting is so methodical and so like rhythmic. So if the
Yeah.
braids are off, if the opponent's off, if the timing's off, these are all very real things. So I think people need to hear that side of it for sure.
So yeah, again, like when I say my music was playing and I wasn't walking out, it was because the lady was like semi doing my hair. They were sending people that were getting braided, like they were fighting after me, like their hair was already braided.
So
I
it
was
was
literally
just
losing my shit. No, but like you want to feel ready to go out, right? Like, and so
right.
I'm watching all these fights, and the fight right before mine was Johnny and his opponent. I know Johnny because he's from Mexico. He was already out slapping. And I was like, they need to braid my fucking hair. So like my hair looks crazy. So I called her out. I didn't even care. I was like, whatever.
It's not her
I didn't give a
moment, it's
fuck.
yours.
Yeah.
Let her hear
Well,
it.
even then, I was like, she gave me half-ass braids. I didn't give a fuck. Like, because I'm stating facts. The thing is, I'm not talking shit. I'm stating facts, and people could get mad about me stating facts, but the thing is, I'm not talking shit. I'm literally stating what happened in the order that it happened. So
No, it's just a matter of fact type scenario. That's all it is.
like, I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't care. I'm like, I'm gonna say what it is and how it is, and that's that. And it's not talking shit, and I'm not being like hateful towards anybody. I feel like how everything just lined up was just like crazy all around for me and PETA.
Yeah, and to still go out and do it speaks like that's a warrior heart, man. Like, and those people that may have gotten a little bite back or whatever, who gives a shit? Because if they were in your shoes, they wouldn't have handled it near as professionally, not even close.
I have to give hella credit to John because if it wasn't for him, I couldn't have done like the weight cut. I wouldn't have been able to perform. I wouldn't have taken my nose break like as well as I semi did, you know what I mean? Because I had him there. Like it was all intense for myself, but he was like helping me through the whole process. Like even after my nose broke and the internet was like going crazy, he had to talk some sense into me. So like I give hella credit to him because it's not easy for him to go out there and watch me go get slapped, you know. And it's such a new sport. Like I feel like everybody's learning along the way and it's about fighter safety at the end of the day. And I hope something comes about it where they watch every slap. If they can watch every slap in between and either call fouls that way or anything like that, I feel like that would make a difference in the sport
Sure.
for where people are more aware and understanding of certain fouls or not fouls or you know when the video comes out I'm sure it's going to look crazy but more people will be aware of like that's what happened type thing.
Right. And that's did you ever think, being with John all these years that you'd have this sort of like reversal moment of him, helping you through a fight, helping you through a hard time in the fight game?
It's what is that called, like what's that,
Like
it's not the
sliding
circle of life but it's like the
sliding doors came to my mind. I'm not helping you.
like no you know what I'm talking about where he took me traveling and I helped him cut weight and all that stuff and now it's my turn to go ahead and like
Yeah, it's
it's
just a
me
little role
cutting weight
reversal going
and
on.
yeah, but it's like it's bugging me.
Should
But
we
anyway,
Google it live? Let's see it.
yeah,
Let's
you
do it.
can totally like
I
it's a
totally will.
circle of life, but it's like the
What's
words like not
another
coming to me.
phrase for circle of life?
I'm trying to think.
This isn't going to help us. Karmic cycle?
No,
Wheel?
what is
Wheel?
it called? Watch, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna screenshot and send it to you. But anyways, it's
All right.
cool because
Forget it.
he did that for me for so many years, and like he took me traveling and meeting all these new people and all this stuff and like I'm in power slap and I'm doing great for myself and he gets to come and enjoy and meet new people because I'm doing something. So
Yeah.
it's just really cool and all the slap fighters love him and we love all the slap fighters and we build bond with them and I don't know, it's just like such a cool experience versus like the MMA community, they hate each other and the power slap people are like, "Hey, let's go to dinner, but we're going to slap the shit out of each other later." Like
It's so true. It's so
so
true.
it's
It
just
comes up
it's
all the
cool.
time how, like, especially now, I mean, we're going to get some fuckers eventually, but like right now, it is that way. I love it. Like everyone's like, let's slap the shit out of each other and then let's go party.
Yeah, they're so down. Like I love the slap community. Like it's so cool to be a part of and I'm earning my name. Um it's an emotional thing for me because I really want my kids to go out there and go watch it. I want to go win and like win in front of them and that's the moment that I'm waiting for. Like I get this moment went viral, but what's going to go for me and make my heart happy is like my kids going out and watching me. Like that's all I want.
Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. You've always been good to mention them, leading up to fights. And then after your last fight, you were just saying how, oh, I just, for my kids, I wish they would have seen me win.
Yeah, like it's just
That's huge.
they help me so much with life. They're my purpose and I just feel like them watching me and me going out there for a win and it would just that would be my moment. Like I get this is a crazy moment for power slap, but that would be my moment is my kids there.
Yeah. Well, it's coming for sure. It's definitely coming down. And we'll be there for it 100%. Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for coming on. As always, we appreciate it. We're here for it all. We're here for the long haul. You know what I mean? And it's always fun to see you guys in person with wifey and all that. And it's going to be another good time. I'm sure maybe even October. You never know, but we'll be there for it.
Okay, we'll see.
All right. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Chelsea Dodson _ and Chelsea Dodson on Facebook. That's it.
Okay, perfect. All right, we'll let this bitch upload and we'll just hang out for a sec.
Break the wall.
Wait for it. All right, Stunt, you ready, my guy?
I'm ready, brother.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Slap Son. We got the man in the building. What was that? Smack down. See ya. Ronda Rousey's face lights up. Everybody, we got the wrestler. We got the softballer. We got the hair. We got the man himself. Everybody give it up for Stunt Marshall. My guy. Yo, so how are you? Anything cool happened in your life?
Oh, dude, it's been a whole lot.
I gotta tell you, so
Like,
we
from people asking me to be my barber to people giving me death threats and everything in between. It's all wonderful.
bro, I'm gonna turn you up so I can hear you.
Oh,
So
my bad.
we got to no, you're fine, you're fine. That made me laugh, man. So that might have summed up some of my questions. So you've had some positivity and you've had some negativity to come from the event.
Of course. Of course, when you're out there doing stuff, people are either going to love you or hate you, but most of them hate you. I get it. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that's so funny. I just I literally talked to Dontae like an hour ago.
Oh,
And
good.
dude, both of you, I mean, you and I, we haven't, we met at the pool party, but now we're
Yep.
actually gonna like get to know each other a little bit. But yo, both of you guys, I gotta commend you. You both have like the best positive energy.
Yeah.
It is what it is on his end. And on your end, did you just feel this bolt of lightning when it happened?
Straight up my ass, dog.
Whoa.
I'm still like this, like, oh, flying in the air, man.
Dude. Like, was it just, whoa, what happened? Or was it like, I knew it, and then you just kind of walked around and did your thing?
Oh, well, at first the whole thing I was worried about is my feet moving. That's the only thing I was worried about.
Right. You didn't want to step.
Dude, I want to slap you, but I got to make sure my feet don't move. That was the first thing. And then when I hit him, I didn't see him anymore. I was like, where the fuck did he go? And I looked down, I was like,
Oh.
But also, like, you can see me keep looking back, like, is this nigga getting up? What's up? Is this dude getting up right now? I'm just like, dude. And, like, we're friends. Like we're not the best of friends, but, like, we're good acquaintances. Anytime we see each other, it's what up, how you doing? All that good stuff.
It's
so,
all
like,
love.
Yeah, that's like leading up to it. I was like, man, I got nothing bad to say about this dude. Let the better man win, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I got to tell you, we've seen some pretty cool debuts. But talk about the stars just aligning, son. Like when I saw that first post, so I mean, I know you've seen it, but when they edit Ronda Rousey's reaction to it, right? When I very first saw it, it was like 900 something thousand views in like a minute or something crazy like that. So I'm like, oh shit, this is about to go viral. And then, dude, I don't know. However time passes, I look again while the event's going on. I was like, holy shit, 50 million views. And then as you know, it went on. Bro, it's over 200 million views. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's just that one on that social media site. Like, you go to a different one, it'll be like 150. Some will be like 80 million. I know TikTok is going crazy right now.
Dude, I haven't even looked at TikTok. It's been so fucking busy, man.
I haven't touched my TikTok in a minute. And, like, my other job is, like, get on your TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whatever. I'm not 16. But
I'm a man.
There, I'm like, I went from like 30 friends to like, 5,000 friends. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Dude, yeah. I mean, it just all lined up perfectly. Honestly, dude, have you even had, actually, before we get to that question, did Dana or Frank or Erica say anything to you in the back? To just be like, what was that?
No, nobody said anything to me in the back. They, I sat there for a little bit, cheered on the homies. I actually left during, I think, not Haley J, Black Swans match, Zoe Dubois.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just like, hey, you could either leave now or find your own way back. And I was like, I'll leave now, like I'll take the freeway home.
The job is done.
Yeah, and like the adrenaline dump I had, dude, was insane. Like I've wrestled in front of like 40,000 people before. But we were in front of like maybe 100, and the adrenaline dump from that was insane. Like because I was in the back, fired up. I got back to my hotel room. I took a shower and I sat down on the bed, and I was like, like that's why you didn't see me at the after party. I was like, nope, I'm cool, I'm chilling.
And did you?
Can't do anything right now.
You got? I mean. Sorry, this is a dumb question, but did you get in your own car and just drive away?
Oh no, they had drivers for us.
Okay. I just pictured you behind the wheel going, what the hell?
Yeah!
What the hell?
GTA's real, homie.
That's right. And I'm gonna get this bag right here. Thank you.
Hanging out the window, dog, with the check, just like, yeah.
These hundreds ain't shit.
flapping in the wind, man.
Dude, so cool, man. Yeah, we looked for you afterwards. So you bounced and just had this adrenaline go just down.
Straight out.
Any like, this might be a weird question, but like any like outer body type experience just going through all that? Was it just so surreal?
Yeah, it really hit me like when we got like to the line. And the line is like where they tell you to wait before they tell you to come out.
Okay.
So like I get it all the time in wrestling, like little butterflies and stuff, but like I get like actually kind of like see over my shoulder walking to the ring. And like me looking at my rat tail, looking at the referee, and like I'm just over here like, oh snap, this is real. But like as soon as my foot touched that step, it was like it was a tunnel. It was just straight tunnel vision. I was like, oh, I got one thing on my mind. The one thing I got to do, not get slapped because I was slapping first.
Did it slow down at all? Could you hear the audience? Because I like you said, you were kind of the earlier fights, right? But did you feel any buzz whatsoever before it happened?
Before it happened, like because like a lot of there were a lot of wrestlers on the card, and a lot of them were local, so a lot of them know me already. So like, and a couple people that used to live on the East Coast that now live over there that mess with me hard, I could hear them, and it wasn't like too loud. It wasn't until like at the end, like everybody just erupted because they were like, "What the hell just happened?" Which was like I said, still not real to me, but you know. The internet says it is. So.
Right. So, I mean, you got away clean. Is there any talks of getting you right back up there, or are they taking some time with you?
They wanted me back for the New Orleans show.
Oh, no
in 2
shit.
weeks. Yeah. But I have to do. Have you heard of the Savannah Bananas?
So we were going to get to that. I stalked your Instagram. You're part of the Party Crashers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crasher, yeah. Well, we were supposed to have a game back in, I think, like mid-May in St. Louis. I was supposed to have that weekend off, but it's one of our big MLB games, and they need all of us there. And they already let me off to do this fight.
Got it.
It was too quick of a turnaround. It's too much to ask from them, and they're because like. I don't want to jeopardize that. I love doing this, but like that's like bread and butter because like I get to entertain people without hurting people or hurting myself. It's pretty great.
You probably a person like you needs that contrast in life. Yeah,
a little bit of slapping, a little bit of dancing.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, that whole Savannah banana shit. That's like a thing now. They really took off, man.
Dude, it is crazy. Like we have a wait list of 3 years for our games, and this
3 years,
alone,
bro.
3 years wait list is 3 years, and it's like it's a whole thing. So the next 3 years were sold out, and it's still continuing to grow. But by the end of this year, I will come face to face with 2.2 million people. That's face to face. That's just people coming. They sell out everywhere, dog. We sold out Clemson, 81,000 people. Charlotte, Bank of America Field, 2 nights in a row, 74,000 each night. We're in Fenway Park this weekend, and also Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. It used to be just like one game every weekend. Now we have other headliners going. There's like there's 4 teams playing every weekend because there's only like 4 teams in the Banana Ball League, but we're expanding to 6 teams this year in October. So
how are the teams developed? Do you guys just kind of see influencers / athletes that have like personality and they kind of pick them? Like, how does that work?
Well,
because I can't just get 12 guys and make a team and join, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, at first it was like they had like open tryouts editions because it was a college summer league at the time, and then they started selling more tickets, and then they started having their own tryouts, and as of last year they have their own draft now.
What?
Yeah, they draft their own players now, and there's people biting at the heels again on this team. I went to high school in Columbus, Georgia, and like I'm over here dancing, and one of the pitchers, he was like, "Hey, bro, is that a Jordan Red Jacket?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Bro, I'm from that town." He's like 10 years younger than me, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he just got done with college ball and everything. and he just joined the team, the Texas Tailgaters, and I was like, that is wild, dog.
That's
It's
insane,
crazy.
dude.
Yes,
What's going to
small
be?
world too.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Once you get into a certain space, I mean, slap is no different.
Yes,
You don't know, and I said this on my podcast today. Like when it comes to influencers, social media, blah blah blah, you don't know till you know. Like I've met people over the past year that have like 12 million, 70, all these followers, right? But I didn't know who they were till I met them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then same when you get into this like whole softball thing, the Savannah banana thing. It's like, oh, you don't know till you get in it. And once you get in it, you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. And now they're having drafts. Like, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think they had like 10 games on ESPN this year. Like I think all the major league stadium games, like the tomorrow night, Saturday night, are going to be broadcast on ESPN from Fenway. It's going to be the Bananas versus the Firefighters.
Oh my god, dude! I'm tuning in 100%.
Let's go! Because you get to see the crazy stuff. And they messaged me today. We do weigh-ins before every game. Like you'll get like just crazy stuff, right? Just crazy stuff. So the weigh-in this time is going to be measuring the slap this fool.
Oh hell yeah!
And then when I go to slap him, he's going to duck, and then they go into like a little dance or whatever. So I have to learn this dance. So it's like slap, slap, nope, boom, boom, just to get the crowd hyped and whatnot.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Has anybody in that world taken interest into your slap world because of everything that's going on?
Oh, they broadcast it last week in Louisville on the third game. Like they had a game Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. On Saturday, around the halfway mark, they broadcast the slap.
That's cool.
One of our party crashers just decided to skip the game and go to Vegas and slap people. Yeah,
successfully, we might add.
So yeah, they probably would have still put it on there if I got my lights cracked. You know, right. They're like,
dude, what a crazy wild weekend, man! That's so cool. I'm excited for you, bro. I mean,
it was a good weekend.
They brought on all the wrestlers, right, to kind of just bring a bit more, bring that audience, but also bring some more personality. One thing that slap was lacking was. It wasn't all just Joe Schmoes off the couch. Like there was some of that, but believe it or not, the majority really weren't just like that, right?
Yeah.
But you would never. It doesn't matter how good they are or the skill level they're at. If we don't know your name, it's tough. Even for the podcast scene, there's a few of us really really doing it, and it's tough even for that. So to bring you guys on, have the personalities, have a little bit of a following, and then to show out is just it's awesome for you and it's awesome for the sport, dude.
Yeah. Cross branding is always good at any point because like you got two different followings clashing with each other.
Right.
But like you said, you have to have charisma in order for people to remember your name. You could slap all you want to, but like freaking like if you're just with a mannequin slapping, no one's going to take interest in you. You got to have like a little something about you.
Yeah. And obviously, it's the second you see you, people they take a double take because of the hair, the mustache, all that. So I love it, bro. You get it, you know it, you own it. It's you. It's like all authentic. It's fantastic, man.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Like it's been a little crazy over here because like I've been wearing a hat a lot lately. And they see my little proof stick out, and they see my mustache. They're like, "Hey!" And they bring up the video. Like, "Is this you?" Yeah, it's me. I'm over here trying to lift weights and shit. Mitch said, "Is this you, dog?"
Takes the hat off. Yeah.
I would have been like, if that was me, like, why would you interrupt me if I'm in between reps, dog? Tap me on my shoulder. This you, dog?
This you, fam?
Coming.
So
it's coming.
Well, dude, what do you got? Any plans for the holiday, or are we just soaking in the moment still a little bit?
I'm still soaking in the moment, but like I got to go to my other job, the Bananas. We're in Lehigh Valley this weekend. We're gonna be there. I fly out tomorrow morning around 9:30, and then Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday we have games. Fly back Monday. And then I'm still a chef at a restaurant. So like I'm still doing
shit.
Any chance I get. I love to cook. So like,
dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, they just.
What's your specialty? Or do you have one?
pastas.
Oh,
Like different
dog.
different types of pastas. Like my favorite pasta to make, it's not super hard, but like a lot of people don't think of it. Everybody loves Alfredo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like regular Alfredo, you use like heavy creamer, butter, and then you whisk it till it starts settling, and then you add all your ingredients. What I do is I use bacon fat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think I just died.
click, right? It clicked. And instead of
Whoa.
putting it like I'll mix it together, I make it a little bit spicy. Instead of putting it over like pasta, I put it over like potatoes. But a lot of people love it over pasta, but I really do like making like sauces, like spaghetti
Very cool.
sauce. You ever had pizza wings, dog?
Maybe explain.
All right, so you make the you fry the wing and then you make the sauce for it, and it's pretty much marinara, but with like a little kick to it.
Okay.
You toss it in there and you get it all nice and heavy drench, and then you take like mozzarella and you bed them. You take mozzarella, place it all over a little bit of pepperoni, and then you throw it into the oven for about 5 6 minutes. And like every wing is just straight cheese, wing, and pepperoni.
The poll is insane on those, I bet.
Oh my god, dog!
No, you're speaking my language, dude. I've taken many a trip only to try the food at the place I'm going to. So I get it. Dude,
what was your favorite place?
So it's funny. I always wanted to watch like a food show, right? And then go to that town and then try everything that they tried on the show. And funny enough, the first time I did that was New Orleans. So coming up, I'm gonna try and repeat that. There was like this Church's Chicken, oh fuck, I'm gonna fuck it up. There's a chicken chain, like a fast food chain in New Orleans that has the same name as this one spot, but it's not. It's like a little house in the hood, and the line is out the door, dude. It's phenomenal. So I would say New Orleans is up there because I actually got to try everything that was on this show, which was kind of fun. And then beyond that, dude, thin charred cheese pizza and a good steak taco. That's my jam. That's my jam.
Good steak taco is good. Good solid one.
Yeah, dude. And those are shit. Those are all over Vegas and California. It's making its way to Utah, the scene a little bit, but we're still waiting on the good shit. Yeah.
Well, it'll come eventually because, like, dude, we just got a Raising Cane's out here in Atlanta. So, like,
that's good.
Anything can happen, dog. I never thought I'd drive around my corner and see a Whataburger. I'm like, unless I was in Florida.
Right. No, man, that's fun, dude. And also, you know what? I've done this with my boys as well. It's good to like know a few things, you know. Mm-hmm. Step away a little bit from the grilled cheese, step away a little bit from the frozen pizza, you know, kind of make up your own shit. It's good to have those skills, man.
Yeah, not very good. Because, like, dude, you get hungry and, like, you could eat something. You're like, I hadn't hit the spot. And then you'll probably eat something again. But if you make something that will hit that spot and you don't feel hungry anymore, you make some shit.
Yeah, you do. Especially late at night. It tastes that much better, you know?
You know it.
Oh, man.
Sleep muncher, dog.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not saying anything, but once that can of bed kicks in, things get a little bit freaky at the Scott House, dude.
Wait, you wait until night?
Yeah, I wait till night. Yep. Unless it's Sunday, I like to meet God a bit earlier. But yeah.
4 o'clock, dude, dog. We out.
That's right. Dude, thank you so much for coming on.
No worries.
I'm gonna get this up as quick as I can. I'm actually gonna have you and Dontae on back to back on one, so we can get the perspectives. You know what I mean? But bro, so many views, future's bright, energy's on point. You know what you're doing, and I just want to say we're excited for you in the game, the future of all of it, and thanks again, brother. I appreciate it.
Oh no, thank y'all so much, man. Like I said, it's going to be a journey, man. Can't wait to take another step.
All right, let's have this bitch uploaded. We'll hang out for a minute.
Yeah.
All right, Dontae, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. All right, everybody. Welcome to Slap, son. We got the man in the building. You can't stop him. Gravity's not on this man's mind. It's coming up floating. He's flying again. 185 million views. I don't care how the debut went. I care he's okay, and I care he got some shine. Everybody, give it up for Dontae, built different, Smiley.
Let's go.
My man. Well, hey, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. I know
Yeah.
we DM'd a little bit after the match, but dude, how are you? Are you okay? Just how are you, man?
Bro, like I was great. Like I mean, by the time I got to the back, everything was good. Once we got through medical and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Everything was groovy. No issues there, no headaches, no nothing, no symptoms. Like Stunt got the perfect hit on me, man, and it was a wrap after that. There ain't no hiding it. You know what I mean? That's why instantly when I got back to the hotel room, I instantly had put out a videos on my Instagram story just like, well, I got knocked out. You know, I beat the internet to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it was what it was, man. I knew it, like like it's part of the game. You know what I mean? That's why I wasn't really tripping on it. I wasn't phased by it. I was okay. Though I wish I would have had a little bit better defense. Yes, obviously, you know what I'm saying. But you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't a setback or anything like that. I lost the first one, and I'm gonna come back for some more the next time they give me the call to come out.
Bro, I love it. No, and to validate everything you're saying, as far as like, no excuses. It just happens. This is how it goes. I'm gonna come back. I just talked to Pono, Anthony, Bryce, and Alan. And
Yeah,
listen, dude, they had nothing but respect, nothing but love for you. They're saying how you're gonna come back harder,
yeah,
work stronger, get even more vocal, and it's gonna happen to everybody. And that just happened to happen to you that the one night.
yeah, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The internet can say whatever they want to. People are gonna talk. I've been having fun with it.
Shit.
I've been replying back to people. I've been look, bro. Like I'm a natural trash talker. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in my blood. So when it comes to saying something back, like I'm unashamed of it, unafraid of it. You know what I mean? And it's amazing how many people, when I asked them if they wanted me to help them get a tryout to a combine or get them linked up to come do some power slap themselves when they had something to say, they definitely digressed even quicker.
Oh,
They
that
wanted
is
no
the
part.
perfect
They
de-escalation,
wanted no
dude.
part of it. I was like, I get it. Yeah, I got knocked out. I was like, but hey, if you want to try it, so you can show what you got, I could get you linked up. You know, and nobody wanted to. It's crazy, right?
Oh, isn't that funny? Yeah, isn't that funny? Yeah.
Yeah, no, but we
Dude,
good, bro. Like I'm already like I got back Monday, got right back in the gym, got back to training. I've been talking to Blackburn, I've been talking to Pono and stuff like that, and some others that had some things to critique, and I'm already like all systems go on learning and correcting what I could have did better on that defensive end of it to help me, last past that first flap. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, absolutely, man. Did the medical team give you any type of suspension or any like you do this, don't do that, in the
Yeah,
meantime
like I
before
mean,
your next match?
automatically, I guess because I got knocked out, it's like 60 days.
60 days.
Yeah, so like, and ultimately, there's only one show between the one that we just had, and then obviously July we have the July show, which I wouldn't unless I was in Stunt's position where I didn't get touched or something like that. Then I probably would have had the opportunity to be on July as well if I was in his position of one hit a quitter, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, I was on the opposite end of that. And so since I got knocked out or whatever, then I got to sit for 60 days ultimately before I could have my next slap fight.
Okay, no, and I mean, look, that makes sense. Safety's top priority and all that. I was
Right.
just curious, but dude, so you could be on the one back in Vegas in October.
Correct. 100.
Yeah,
100%.
damn, dude, Dontae, what a fucking weekend, man! Like
Bro.
shit.
Yeah,
You
no,
get up like the leading up to it. You get up there. You're not scared of shit. Your chin's out. You're like, hit me, bitch. It happens. It goes down. But then what's cool about this sport is, and you've already kind of found it because you're replying to people in a positive way and saying, hey, I can get you a try if you want. And then they back down. So you're already kind of toying with it, playing with it. But this sport is unique in that you want to win, but if you don't,
right.
you still get some shine in this
Right.
way. I mean, 185 million views, son.
Yeah, and that's minimally, not including
Minimally.
everybody that's reposted, everybody that's sharing other pages. Like, I would be willing to bet, like overall, that thing has over 300 to 400 plus million, like 300, 400 million plus views overall. Because there's been some prominent like Instagram comedy pages and funny people and all
Yeah,
the
the AI. Yeah.
I've been watching it all because like once again at the end of the day I'm unashamed, bro. Like I don't care. It happened, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna have fun with it at my own expense, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, with anything like that, I'm not going to let anybody online, anybody that I don't know, anybody that's not willing to stand in the fire like I didn't participate in something like this, anybody that doesn't mean nothing to me, remotely think they have any little bit of power on making me feel a certain kind of way about what happened. And people can't stand when situations like that happen and you take that power away from them because you don't care or you don't feel bad or care what they have to say. And then they almost get offended in a way and don't know how to react when they see that what they said is okay with you or you agree with them. Man, you got your lights knocked out. Yes, I did. Man, you look like a Nike check mark when you hit the floor. Yes, I did. And they can't stand that kind of stuff. You know what I
No,
mean?
no.
Because I took the power away from them. And that's the beautiful thing when you understand that this is the fight game, this is the slap game, this is the strike game. And in every aspect of like this, in boxing and MMA, all sports, basketball, if somebody tears an ACL or Achilles, football, if somebody gets a concussion, at the end of the day, these are all coats that we wear, and our life is greater than what we do on that platform always. And I understand that about myself because that doesn't define me. You know what I mean? It happened, and it was what it was, but I'm going to use it more to refine me and get better and not fold and just reload. So when I come back the next time, it's all systems go, and I got my defense intact how it needs to be, and then I can finally let off that right-handed 500 Magnum like I didn't get the opportunity to this first match.
Dude, man, you can't say it any better than that. I mean, you're going all 8 Mile, flipping it on them. Yeah, I do live in a trailer park. I did look like a Nike sign, and they can't handle it. And then on top of it, I liked how you said you're not going to let it define you. You're going to let it refine you.
Yeah.
So when you get back up there, it's going to be a different show. Dude, Dontae, bro, good for you, man. I still am so excited to see you get back up there because, look, dude, you could take it the other direction, right? But you're not.
Correct.
And you can tell it. And I mean, I can only guess, but I'm guessing you've already gotten back in the gym to work on that defense and get better.
Bro, it started Monday. I felt great. Like I say, Saturday night, or Friday night, sorry, because the show was Friday. Friday night, by the time I got back to the hotel, it's like, all right, like, what are we doing the rest of the night? You know what I mean? Like, fight's over. I feel great. Like, my wife was with me, so it was like, let's go out. You know what I mean? All the fellas were kicking. We went to the pool for a little bit and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't going to let nothing steal my shine of that weekend and having that moment. And that moment was what it was. You can't change it. It happened. It's gone viral. I don't care. I got followers off of it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody, sometimes you can win with losing in a way. You know what I mean? And so that's exactly, what we're trying to do here. Now, if it was me let's say like 7, 8 years ago, if Power Slap was even around back then, it would have been a whole different story on how I handle this. You know what I mean? But the way I view life and how I've matured and grown in my ownership, in my dignity, and my integrity of how I handle just life in general and how I operate, once again, because real life ain't no gimmick, as I say in my wrestling moniker. It's just the honest truth, you know what I mean? And you can't hide behind it. You can't fold or anything like that. You just got to come back stronger. You got to learn from it. You know what I mean? Like I posted that Nelson Mandela quote where he says, he doesn't ever lose. He says either I win or I learn, and that's exactly it. You know what I'm saying? And I take that to heart as well. You know what I mean? I may have lost on record. Yes, I may have lost that bout. Obviously, as I did, but at the end of the day, I didn't win. So all I'm gonna do is learn at the end of the day and come back that much stronger. You know what I mean? Because that's where the story's gonna be at. You know what I mean? There's gonna be a story behind Stunt whenever he gets to make his return as well. Whether we have a part 2 or whether he faces somebody else or whatever it could be for Power Slap, there's going to be a story behind wherever he is. And also on the opposite end with how viral this went and how many people have saw what had happened, there's going to be a story behind me. Is it going to happen again on the first slap if I don't win the coin toss, or if I do win and don't knock somebody out on my first one? Or do I come back like I'm planning to and they see me and how I've corrected everything and how I've gotten better and how much my defense looks different and is different at that time to come back for a redemption story like I'm planning on doing? And that's exactly what we're trying to work here. So there's a story on both ends of that for Power Slap to win when they bring him back and when they bring me back, as there is. And that's what they kind of want. You know what I mean? That's what they get out of these part two of fights, or when somebody returns after being knocked out. There's story behind all of this. And now that, once again, 2, 3, 4, however many 100 million people that have seen that specific knockout between him and I, you know what I mean? There's going to be a whole bunch of eyes when they see him return and when they see myself return for viewership of Power Slap, you know what I mean? And that's the beautiful thing behind it. And I've already talked to Erica. I sent Erica a message. I think it was like on Sunday or Monday. I was like, hey, I know I got my little 60 days that I have to take off, but I ain't trying to quit like some of these past dudes that have probably been knocked out. I was like, I got a redemption story that I'm trying to write, you know what I mean? And I said the same thing to Sin today earlier. I messaged Sin, I was like, hey, I already told Erica this, but I want to let you know when it's time and my name is brought up, make sure they know that I am here and I want my redemption story one way or another, and to come back and to right my wrongs, so to speak, and show that I've grown and corrected and learned from what I didn't do that first time that I should have did that first time that I plan on doing and I'm going to do this next time.
Wow, man. I mean, fam, if you can't tell, if you can't feel the energy and the positivity coming from this guy, you're nuts, man. It's like it didn't even. I mean, it's almost like it didn't even happen in an emotional way. It's just like, okay,
Right.
cool, we're going on to the next, and I'm ready. And here's my story. Here's everything I got going on. I mean, to match what you got going on after a loss, bro, I can't imagine when you get up there and smack the shit out of somebody yourself. It's going to be off the charts energy, man.
Yeah, man, and once again, it's gonna be good for everybody because
I
there's going
love
to
it.
be a lot of eyes on it. You know what I mean? And we have a motto in wrestling because obviously everybody knows that like pro wrestling is scripted and what we do as far as like the storytelling aspect and
Sure.
putting matches together and all. That's not a hidden thing anymore. You can get on YouTube and figure out all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we always tell young wrestlers that we're perfectionists in an imperfect sport when it comes to wrestling. And if you feel like you have a bad match, you can't hang your head on it. You talk about it, learn from it, watch it, see what you could have did better, and move the hell on, because you're going to have another match coming up soon, that next week, that next day, that next month, whatever it is. And this is no different. You know what I mean? That's why I've reacted, because I learned that years ago, way early in my wrestling career. Okay, I didn't have that great first match. The energy was great. I was physically prepared. I was mentally prepared. I wasn't defensively prepared as far as much as I needed to be. You know what I mean? And that's going to be corrected this next time. And you know, once again, just got to learn from it and grow and move on and be better once I get my part two in Power Slap.
Dude, perfect, man. Well, I'm just glad we could hook this up. You know, it's a little embarrassing. I forgot tomorrow is like a holiday, so I'm DMing everybody like, hey, let's get on. And you know, they got stuff going on, you know,
Right.
obviously. So but no, dude, we kind of put this together quick. Thank you so much for coming on. I love to see that you're smiling, you're all positive,
Yeah.
things are going good because the next time up is coming. And you're going to be able to see the other side of that coin, if you will.
Most
So dude,
definitely.
thank you so much, and I love that we could do this, man. This was great.
No, like always, once again, bro, like I always appreciate all y'all that, speaking for myself and really all the other power slappers, bro, to get the brand out there, but also give ourselves the opportunity to speak our truth in the situation. You know what I mean? Especially somebody that's like in my boat right now with how things have gone over the last, 5 or 6 days or whatever it is since last Friday and whatnot. You know what I mean? Because once again, this is what it takes. You know what I mean? Showing the face, getting out there, it helps both of us, you know what I'm saying, with everything that's happening. I'm all for it, man. And I'm going to be excited as time goes on. I'm going to keep training, I'm going to keep getting better, and I'm going to keep working on that defense. And I'm telling you that redemption story is going to be one that a lot of people that may be talking online right now are going to wish didn't happen. But at the end of the day, like you said, that Blackburn said, and Pono knows, and some of them other guys that spent time with me to know my energy, they know what's coming because they've seen the real me. You know what I mean? As you've seen the real me, with being around you now for 3 podcasts. Ultimately, you technically 4 if we count the one that we lost.
Yeah, that's right. It comes quick in this game, you know. It comes quick.
You know what I'm saying? But those that have been around me, because y'all haven't gotten a different Dontae that y'all have ever been around. This that you're getting right now is the same one that you've got on everything else that we done, was the same one that you got in person when we finally linked up in person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're always going to get out of me, man. Because once again, authenticity, ownership, integrity. I'm a big core value based individual. So wherever I go, there I am, and that's what you get. I'm not going to get quiet. I don't care if I talk mess before that last fight and went out there and got knocked out. I'm going to keep talking mess. This is the slap game. This is how we sell as strikers. It's no different than any other sport, boxing, MMA, or any of that, once again, where they talk mess and somebody ends up losing. You know what I mean? So no shame in that at all, because we got tickets to sell, we got views to be able to get, and I'm going to go out and get them because that's what I can do. You know what I mean? And next time the actions are going to be louder than the words. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait for that opportunity.
Dude, in the name of slap, amen. That was beautiful, man. Well, hey, dude, I'm trying to get Stunt on here. We'll see what happens. But, thank you so much again. And where can everyone find you on social media so they can keep following your journey?
Yeah, most definitely. Everybody could either Google Dontae Smiley, wrestling, power slap, Ronda Rousey covering her face, all that stuff will come up on that. Or shout out to her, by the way. She reacted.
Shout out Ronda Rousey. What's up, girl?
When I went back and watched it, I was like, damn. Like, but yeah, so Google it, all that comes up. But ultimately on Instagram, at D Smiley Built Different is my Instagram. At D Smiley BD is my Twitter. I don't really use Twitter. Twitter's the land of the lost. Follow me on Instagram more than anything, and we can chat it up and laugh about whatever we want to laugh at, and just shoot the stuff.
All right, sounds good, man. Well, hey, let's let this bitch upload, and we'll hang out for a minute.
Most definitely.